How you doing, guys? My name is Miguel for Universal Genesis, but today I'm doing something a little bit different. I am so hyped about this new Santa Fe. I told my boss, before I do a Genesis, I am doing the 19 Santa Fe. This car is amazing. It is so good. Everything else before it looks not that good anymore. But one of my favorite things is that this is the closest a Hyundai has ever come to looking like a concept car on the road. Look at the LEDs up top. This car says, get out of my way, or else my kids, after playing soccer, will come out and take your car. No, I'm just joking. But look at it. The big pronounced H on the grill looks amazing, and it is a cascading grill because Hyundai is actually a metal company and not a steel company. On top of that, the Sonata and Santa Fe should be known as standard cars, especially the Santa Fe. Oh my goodness. Standard radar cruise control. You have standard so many things. Blind spot. You actually have a system in this car that doesn't let the door open if you're getting out in the street. It is crazy, but let's go ahead and dive into the good stuff. Right underneath here, you do have the gasoline direct injected 4-cylinder, 185 horsepower, and it is oh so nice. Gas mileage is incredible on this, and not to mention the best thing at all, 10 years, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, engine, transmission, all that stuff, 10 years or 100,000 miles. Now, getting to the better stuff, on the inside you do have the new car warranty, aka bumper to bumper, for 5 years or 60,000 miles, plus roadside assistance for free, unlimited miles for 5 years. Now, I'm not a mechanically inclined guy, so please forgive me, but I can talk a good talk. And here, let me show you how I can walk a good walk. Boom. You want to change the air filter? 1, 2, pull it on out. You don't have to pay a service anymore for that. Now, on top of that, you do have the ability to close that back up, not even getting your hands dirty, and something extremely nice with the car for people like myself, clear containers for the coolant, the washer fluid, and the brake fluid, because why get your hands dirty if you don't need to? Now, listen to this. I'm gonna throw it a little bit. Listen. Ain't no thin tin around here. High strength steel in the Santa Fe, because again, Hyundai is a metal company that dabbles in cars. Kind of like if I got paid 70% of my income from NASA, I would tell everybody I'm an astronaut, but until then, I'm a nice little consultant. So here, you got standard rims right over here. Not only do they look nice, but it is less rotational mass, so you can get that little bit better gas mileage. And speaking of gas mileage, coming right over here, in the city, you're getting about 22. On the highway, you're getting about 29. So for an SUV, that is phenomenal. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you something cool. Not only do you have the mirrors that fold forward and fold back, but you notice that they have blind spot. Remember I was telling you about that standard stuff? You don't have to pay any extra for it on the Santa Fe, and you don't have to worry about that falling off as easily as cars that don't flex like this. Now, something else that's coming in, opening up the door. Look, almost opens up at a 90-degree angle. Very, very nice. And let me show you the attention to detail. Look, Santa Fe. Nobody would have cared if nobody put anything there, but Hyundai did, because they know that you deserve the best. And, you know, why not flex a little bit on everybody else who doesn't have one? Now, getting to the back, you actually do have a lot of room right back there. And again, continuing with the entire usability of this car, because it is a family car, the seats do recline, as you can see right there when I go ahead and move it, but they also do fold flat as well. All I have to do is pull on this little thing right here. They fold down and they lock in place. Notice I didn't even have to move the front seat. It's amazing. And not only that, the glass, privacy glass on the rear half of the glass. The doors have solar glass, so it reflects a lot of UV rays from the sun, and the windshield is actually laminated acoustically, so that way all that extra road noise from other cars out there don't seep in as much. Now, let me show you over here the back. Coming around, they did an incredible job with this car. Even though this is the SE, which is the entry-level model, you get chrome everywhere. Chrome on the Hyundai symbol, chrome on the bodywork, chrome on the hatch. It is amazing. I love it. Not to mention, spoiler. You don't got to pay for a spoiler anymore. Now, opening it up. Watch this. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if you heard the echo, but yeah, it's very spacious. It's actually a few inches wider and a few inches longer. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, brain fart. Anyways, few inches longer than the previous body style, and you do truly have a big family hauler, whether it be people or if you just need to go and put that washing machine inside, you have a ton of space. Now, coming in here, you also do have right underneath this little cargo net, you could actually go ahead and stick whatever you want, because you do have extra storage space, plus spare tire tools. The spare tire is actually located underneath the car. That way, if you're traveling long distances and you need to get a spare tire, you don't need to unload the car in the rain just to get the spare. You can just open this up, be protected, torque it on down, and then you're good. And now, under here, I like to call this the why no there is nothing else compartment for the police who might ask you what you have in your car, or those nosy people, especially since it's getting close to Christmas, asking what you got them for Christmas. So no worries there as well. Closing this up again, no thin tin on this car at all. Coming over this way, you do have the nice wraparound taillights that do add a little bit more to the muscular body feel of the car, and a little bit easier when you go ahead and hit the brake light. You're more likely to be aware, or other people are aware of you when you hit the brakes. And again, chrome down the side, not only on the bottom but on the top. It is amazing. And when you go ahead, hop on inside, you have one of the nicest interiors I've seen in an SUV in the market, not just for a Hyundai, but in the market. It is incredible what they have done with this car. And going into the interior features, let me go ahead and show you a few more things. So if you're aware of the previous generation of Santa Fe, it looks completely different. My favorite part, I would probably have to say, is the floating screen here. Not only do you have the radio and everything set here, but you also do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay standard. So that way, all you Android fans like me, you don't have to feel that Apple is getting first place again, because in this car, truly, it's for both clients. Now, not only that, automatic headlights, you do have, again, the smart cruise control. So if you're driving down the interstate at 60 miles an hour and some slowpoke pulls ahead in front of you, the car will actually sense it and slow itself down. Not only that, you also do have emergency braking. So if the car senses that you're going to hit something, it'll apply its own brakes to completely stop or at least reduce the amount of impact. And on top of that, one of my favorite things is that it is truly a worry-free car. Automatic headlights turn on and off by themselves. Set it, forget it, and it just looks so nice. Now remember what I said, I usually dabble in the Genesis, and a lot of this is actually very familiar. One example, auto hold. So when you're actually driving the car, you come to a complete stop and auto hold engages, you can literally leave your foot off the brake once it's at a complete stop, and it'll hold you there until you hit the gas. Amazing. And being that we're trying to be more environmentally conscious here at Hyundai and at Genesis, it is crazy. This actually has idle, stop, and go. It used to be called automatic start stop, but the ASS acronym isn't something that Hyundai was too excited, so they call it ISG, idle, stop, and go. So at red lights, if you want to burn no gas, the car will actually turn off until you put your foot off the brake. Then it'll go ahead start, so that way you can save gas at idle, which is where most cars actually burn the most fuel, is just waiting at stoplights. But this car is incredibly amazing, and at the price point that it's at, to get as much as you get, this car, it's a steal. It really is. This car is amazing. But again, you have any questions, want me to go more in depth on anything, please don't hesitate. Leave a comment in this video or just come and see me down here at Universal Hyundai and Genesis. Again, my name is Miguel. It's good seeing you.